Hi Geminis, this is West Coast Tarot with your December love general reading. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is for those who need guidance and clarity in their love life. Please know that I always ask Spirit for my message to help those who are most in need of it for their highest good and clarity. So please know that if this reading does not resonate with you, it was intended for someone else who needed it more so than you. Also, if this was your story and you want more guidance and clarity in a personal reading, you may book one with me. The information to do so is down below. All right, so let's go ahead and begin. I was just shuffling my clarifying deck. All right, so this doesn't generally happen, but Spirit gave me 4 messages for you. Usually I get 1 or 2. But the overall theme for this month, Gemini, is that you need to really find balance in your life. And I feel like you will be getting some sort of justice, but you have to be patient. And right now you need to really balance your emotions for clarity in your life. When I was shuffling, I wasn't ready and the sacral chakra popped out and I put it back and I shuffled again. It popped out again. So this is a message for you that many of you Geminis need to take care of yourself. Many of you need to open up your sacral chakra. This can be done through exercises. When this is closed off, you're closing out, sexuality, you're closing out creativity, you're closing out passion, and so you guys can be blocked. So, a good exercise to do would be like movement of the hips area or meditation as well. So this is just a reminder that you really need to balance your sacral chakra this month for the month of December, okay? Others of you are moving on from a situation. I feel like it was a dark situation, and you're going to be moving on to a more positive point in your life. And you're going to be doing quickly. You're really going to be it's going to happen quickly. It's something you're moving on rather quickly from. But this will lead you to more clarity in your life. I feel like by leaving the situation, you'll move on to wish fulfillment, okay? So for your overall love story for the month of December, Gemini, there's a situation where it just wasn't feeling right with you. You didn't get clarity about it, and it did cause a little bit of mental torment, essentially. So you guys may have been in your heads due to not having clarity in a matter. But this month, Spirit wants to remind you that you need to be patient. And you really need to balance your emotions, okay? Some of you may have been dealing with a Sagittarius. And I feel like you're going to do so. So notice how I have Knight of Wands, but the Knight of Wands is not moving away from their emotions. They're moving towards it. So I feel like you will regain balance and order in your life. I feel like this month you will be doing a great job and moving on quickly. You're patient in the situation, but I feel like you're going to be getting clarity with your emotions in a rather quick manner, okay? So I have air sign, okay? Let's see. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So you guys might be dealing with an air sign or a Sagittarius. Okay, Geminis, so I feel like I have Queen of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, and 5 of Cups. So if this energy doesn't resonate with you, it could be your love interests or vice versa. Roles can be reversed. So you were in a situation, Geminis, where you were giving it your all, okay? You were putting a lot of work into the situation. You really nurtured it more so, and it was a situation that you desired to be stable, okay? But what happened was the feelings were not being reciprocated, okay? So it was uneven. To me, I'm feeling like this was a very uneven situation, and although you were trying to give it your all, the person that you were dealing with never really gave you the emotion that you were desiring. You know, they weren't nurturing the relationship like you were. And this caused a lot of grief in your life, a lot of sadness in your life. You didn't really understand why they weren't on your same page. Like, you were giving more of your emotion to the situation. You were nurturing the situation more. You knew that you could offer this person a stable relationship, but I feel like they just didn't reciprocate it, and they never really took your offer of love seriously. And because of this, you know, right now you're just thinking, am I ever going to find love again? You're kind of holding on to the past about what you did lose. But by losing this, see the 2 cups there? There is something better in tow for you that the universe has, but you're not really open to this right now because you're so stuck on this person not taking the offer, not putting in the work like you did in this relationship, okay? But I feel like Spirit has something better in tow for you. This person that you were dealing with, they could be reckless at times. They're one of those down for whatever people. You know, hey, you want to go here? Yeah, let's do it. I'm down for whatever. But on the same token, they're also like a responsible person. There's someone that, sorry, I need my coffee. And there's someone who, you know, is a good worker. You could be dealing with an Aries. This is someone who could have been older than you, could have had children, a great worker. They might hold a position of title at their job. They could be a manager or owner or higher up supervisor. They were, in their heart, very childlike. You could have been dealing with an Aries because I have the Emperor and the Fool. And Emperor is Aries, but also the Fool is Aries in my readings because Aries are always down to take a leap of faith. They're very strong on the outside, but in their hearts, they're very vulnerable as well. But you could have been dealing with an Aries. And this person, I do feel like they have a control issue, okay? And the reason why is because I have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse and also the Emperor. So they had a difficult time setting aside control and when to balance, how to fairly balance a relationship. This person may have fell into hard times recently and had some bad luck. It could have been financial reasons. I am going to clarify the Wheel of Fortune in reverse though. But this person may have been controlling at times. They wanted to be in control of the relationship. However, there could have been a power struggle because they weren't putting in their all to the relationship. Okay, so Spirit, please clarify Wheel of Fortune in reverse for my lovely Geminis, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in love for the month of December. Clarify Wheel of Fortune in reverse. But I feel like they have a rough experience. Oh, Okay, too many. I feel like they have a rough exterior on the outside, but on the inside, they're more so loving. However, they don't know when to set aside control. So that might have been, okay. So I have 7 of Wands. All right. And it's funny because I see it here too. That was a major issue. A lot of arguments in the relationship is that they were controlling. So they were controlling and at times not emotionally available to you. I don't have any cups on their side, but I do know that you put more emotional energy into the situation, Gemini, and they didn't balance you out. It wasn't a fair balance of emotion, okay? And that's what I'm sensing, because you were so ready to put the work in. You were embodying the Queen of Pentacles energy, and they were not emotionally open to you. They were controlling, which caused a lot of issues in the relationship. They had a rough exterior. You know, inside they might have been more so loving, but they just weren't reciprocating your emotion, okay? And so this leads me to a lot of the issues in the relationship. Okay. So I have 7 of Swords, Empress reversed, and 7 of Wands upright. So this person, the issue was there was a lot of deception in the relationship, okay? There was a lot of deception, and I'll tell you that right now. This person may have been withholding information from you and maybe didn't want you to find out. And maybe you did know about this, Gemini, but you would turn a blind eye to it. And they may have viewed you, or you viewed them, but I feel like this might be on their end. They may have viewed you as someone who was more, they viewed you as someone who was dependent on them. Maybe they felt, one or both of you felt smothered in the relationship. It could have been you too, Gemini, because they were controlling. So there was, you know, a codependency element, smothering, but I feel like emptiness as far as emotion. And this led to the relationship being stunned, the growth being stunned. There was no growth in this relationship, which then caused a lot of bickering and a lot of fighting. So there was a lot of deception here. One or both of you may have been, one of the parties involved may have been smothering, and this just led to a lot of bickering. I do want to clarify 7 of Swords, though I want to dive a little bit more into that and see what was more so the issue with that. Because I'm getting that, I think that's your love interest, Gemini. That's not you. I just keep hearing like it's not you. So 7 of Swords. Spirit, please clarify 7 of Swords for my lovely Geminis, please. Thank you. Wow. Yeah. Imbalance. Things were not fair in the relationship. They did a lot of mischievous things, and they just didn't want you to find out, and this was not fair. The relationship wasn't fair. It was not fair. Bottom line, it's not fair. Let's see. Should I clear? No, I'm good with the Empress. Let me clarify Empress and River. And then the Empress wants to come out. Okay, so some of you might have been dealing with a Taurus or Aries or Libra. But at one time, now, okay, there may be children involved, okay? Now I'm going to clarify this a little further. Please clarify Empress upright. For a small portion of you, not all of you, you did have a child with this person. And so naturally, you know, you want someone to step up to the plate and be a father, or be a mother, you know, and it just wasn't like, they weren't stepping up to the plate and they were hiding things from you, and this led to a discourse from the relationship, and one of you decided to just pull back and go within and retreat, essentially. So that's for a small portion of you. For others of you, you were involved with someone who is a liar, so to speak. They were hiding things from you, and just things were not balanced in the relationship. It was really unfair, and these were the quarrels. For others of you, there were children involved. You are a parent, and this person didn't step up to the plate, okay? They didn't step up to the plate, and that's why it wasn't that you were being dependent or smothering. It was just that you were asking for a basic need, like, we have a child together, or we are expecting a child together. I need you to step up to the plate, and they weren't. And so that's where a lot of the bickering came from. Okay. How they view you, Gemini, they do, I'm getting strong Aries. I just really, you might have been dealing with an Aries, okay? How they view you is, they view you as someone who is a hard worker, someone who makes things happen. When you want to do something, you do it. When you set a goal out, you achieve it, and you're willing to work in, you're willing to get your hands dirty, to put in work, and that's how they view you, okay? But here we go. I just feel like that what you encountered in this relationship, you are deciding to move on. It wasn't worth it, so you're moving on. You're looking for what else the universe has for you, okay? Some of you may be dealing with the Pisces. I just get that from double moon. And you're going to end this cycle, okay? You're getting clarity. You're going to be getting clarity. You've been patient. You've been balancing your emotions. You know you're willing to put work into this relationship, but it wasn't balanced. It wasn't fair. They weren't giving you the emotion that you needed. They were a little controlling at times. A lot of conflict in this relationship. They were withholding information from you. You were turning a blind eye to it. Some of you wanted them to step up and be a better parent, and they were not. Others of you know that this relationship was not fair and not balanced, and you are moving on to a better life, to a better you. I don't feel like you want to put any more work into this. You're just going to abandon it, okay? But this is a karmic cycle ending, okay? So you're going to be having, this is an ending. And by doing so, I feel like the universe will be sending you something better, okay, Gemini? So let's go ahead and pull some romance angels for you. Angels, what guidance and clarity can we offer my Geminis for their love life for the month of December, for their highest good and clarity? What information can we bestow upon our lovely Geminis for the month of December for their highest good and clarity? What messages do we have for our lovely Gemini? Yeah, you guys can be dealing with Sagittarius. I have strong Aries. But other than that, I have all elements on the table, so it could be for anyone. Ooh! Okay, so it says, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type. So some of you are moving on to a person who may not be your normal type. Okay, but I feel like this relationship is done. I feel like you made enough effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So for a small portion of you, you may try to continue to put in work because there is a child involved. Oh, way too many. But this is relevant. For those of you that do have a child involved, you will try to make the effort and maybe try to heal it for the sake of the kids and for your family. But for the rest of you, those of you that are going to move on, what other messages do we have? You need to focus on forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So this cycle's ending. It was a lesson that's hard to understand right now, Gemini, but Spirit has something better in tow for you. And there was a lesson, even though you went through a lot of crummy things, there was a lesson that Spirit had for you in here. And that's what I want you to take from this, okay? You're moving on. But you're going to be moving on a better person with more wisdom. Angels, what guidance and clarity can we offer Gemini for the month of December in regards to their love life? Okay. It says, ask for help. What is it you really need help with? Be willing to allow yourself the support you need. So some of you might need to talk with an older, see the older person in there. Some of you might need to talk with elders in your family or a more wiser person around you. There is someone around you who can give you more clarity and guidance. These cards are sticky today. What else can we tell our lovely Geminis? Any other messages, Spirit? Yeah, they're not budging. All right, 3 more shuffles and I'll pull one from the bottom. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it says, look to your inner strength. You are stronger than you realize. And I think you know that. And many of you are also very creative. Also, after God puts you through a storm, after God sends a storm, he always sends a rainbow, okay? I feel like good times are ahead. I feel like the world is yours. You have this karmic cycle ending. So Gemini, I wish you nothing but the best in this situation. Love and light to you. And if this did resonate with you and you want a personal reading, the information is down below. Enjoy your December, okay?